Welcome to the Maritime Executives podcast series, In the Know. I'm Tony Munoz, Editor-in-Chief. Our Executive Corner podcast will provide conversations with top executives concerning events and issues that are shaping our industry today. We will also bring you up to speed with the latest news and editorials covered by the Maritime Executive.
Welcome to the Maritime Executive Magazine podcast series, In the Know. I'm Paul Benecki. Today I'm joined by Morten Olsen, head of maritime at Marlink, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the latest in satellite connectivity, hybrid networks, and what managed services can do for the ship owner. To start off with, can you just tell us a bit about yourself and your career with Marlink?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, I'm very happy to be here. I've been with Marlink or its predecessor since 1994, so just more than 30 years. So pretty long experience in the industry, always with satellite communications. I started off as an engineer, so I have a master's degree in engineering. Realized that there are better engineers than me in the world, and went on to lead the businesses as we progressed. And the last 15 years, been fully focused on the maritime markets, their needs, and bringing the solutions to market that we believe are the best to serve their interests. So that's me. It's been a long ride, and I'm still going to hang in here for a few more years.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for the quick intro. So you've been talking a lot with clients, I know. What are the biggest challenges and opportunities you see in today's SATCOM market?
No, I think today the clients are suddenly finding themselves in a market space which has a lot more opportunity to them. In the past, particularly if you go 10 years back, the MSS days of the maritime industry, they were very constrained on their ability to communicate. Now, with new LEO systems coming in place, Starlink being there now for more than a year, other systems being on the horizon, I think that opens up a vast amount of opportunity for our customer base to improve their efficiency and also to make work-life balance at sea a much better proposition. But what it also does is that it increases the risk for the customers. When you suddenly coming from a basically boxed-in environment until something that is online all the time, with large internet capability directly to the ships, that poses a number of issues which so far has not been at the forefront of their minds. So I'm having good discussions with many clients, and all of them includes some type of cyber managed IT services, but also IoT and secure OT are very high up on the radar for the client base.
Sure. And so how is Marlink making this digital transformation easier for the ship owners to navigate?
Yeah, so we're coming from a position where we used to provide a managed connectivity service to our clients, and that's kind of been the bread and butter over the last, 20 years that we've been present in the industry. What we see now is that there is a lot more need for advice and guidance on how to benefit from the capabilities that this connectivity brings. So we find ourselves spending a lot more time in helping our clients take advantage of the opportunity that close to unlimited connectivity brings to them. This is apparent very much in a couple of acquisitions that we have made recently, where we have strengthened our capability on particularly the cyber domain. A few years back, we acquired another company that helped us extend into the IT management side. And we continue along that track. So for us, it's not only to bring a solid, hopefully the best on the market managed network solutions to them, but also to help them take advantage of that in improving their own business, which is ultimately at the goal of the ship owners and ship managers.
That makes good sense. So what makes for a well-designed, fully managed ICT service?
Well, I think we have built our own suite of services, which we call the possibility framework. But if you look at it, the regulations are also progressing for the ship owners. So we need to take care of challenges that they find themselves facing. Those could be kind of the enhanced security topics, where the the ships are suddenly targets for people that are ill-minded and would like to be invasive. So for us to help ensure that the solutions are protected, that critical data is safe, is a key topic. Then it is about regulatory compliance. Right now we have the 26 and 27, which are relevant for new buildings, but we do expect that this will continue to impact also existing vessels. And for us, it's important to help our clients, not only by ensuring that they are compliant, but also by helping them assessing how and what they need to do to become compliant. So that's the second factor. The third main topic that is very important for them is to always be on. So the operational resilience. And that's why at Marlink, we really focus on hybrid networks, that we bring solutions that will work in all corners of the world, whether system A is available, system B will take over, etc. And then also make sure that we can integrate the data flows of our clients in the cloud to make their downtime as little as possible and make sure they can maximize their operational resilience on the network. To do that, of course, you need reliable connectivity. So that's why we are combining, not only LEO systems. Starlink has been a big hit this year, but we're combining that with our GEO proposition, our Sea-Link network. We're also adding terrestrial and furthermore digital services to ensure that they experience a truly seamless high-speed communication solution to the ship, again enabling them to operate at all times. And as many customers are, particularly the ship managers, find themselves in a dynamic market where vessels are going in and out of ship management, owners may sell and buy vessels. We need to make sure that the solutions we bring are scalable and flexible so that we can continuously adapt to the changing needs of the client base and help the businesses of our clients to really grow in a very, very agile manner. So that's what we are about, really trying to advise and support in ensuring that the digital transformation that connectivity enables is maximized in terms of value creation for our customers.
Makes sense. And it does sound like a valuable service. So, we've heard a lot about so many new connectivity options in recent years. You have LEO services, MEO services, GEO. You mentioned terrestrial LTE services. What makes Marlink's hybrid connectivity, the best option out there? Why would people want hybrid rather than just, say, picking Starlink?
Yeah, the thing is that picking Starlink alone, or you could list OneWeb alone or a 5G service alone, will not give you the guaranteed performance that you need to conduct your business the best way, particularly on the merchant market, I would say, where you travel globally. The good thing with Marlink in comparison with all the satellite owners or terrestrial owners around is that we do not own satellite systems ourselves. What we do is that we provide the best breed of connectivity, basically drawing on all of these major constellations. So that, being an independent provider gives us an advantage because we are a route to market for the satellite operators. We will never, ever compete with them, right? We will make sure that we take the best of breed from the space and from terrestrial providers and optimize it to the benefit of our end customers. So I don't think there is any one solution today in the market, or I know there is not one solution today that covers all these aspects and that one client can rely on 100%. So that means that they would have to buy from a lot of different players. Some applications, they benefit the LEO system. Others applications may be better run on the VSAT or whatever other services you desire to have on board. So we have a big role to play in optimizing the traffic patterns, making sure that the performance, the reliability, and the security is well taken care of on board the ships.
And so I assume there are probably some hardware and software solutions out there that owners could pick up off the shelf and try to patch together a hybrid solution for themselves with their own IT departments, so forth. Why would they want to go with a managed connectivity service rather than one of these DIY approaches?
Yeah, I think we've actually seen quite large portion of the market going with a DIY approach in the early days of Starlink. And at this moment, we see quite many of them coming back and wanting to have their Starlink service integrated with whatever else they have on board. And again, that comes back to the facts that the complexity of blending networks, as none of them stand alone are going to meet the 100% of the requirements for the customers. The complexity requires that you have a networks expertise, and that you not only take the connectivity side, but that you actually transform that into both a LAN and WAN environment to deliver a truly managed service for our customers. So we find that by introducing what we call SD-WAN, so software-defined routing and bandwidth management, we are able to prioritize and optimize the traffic for our customers, and thereby giving them a much better experience. Concrete example of such a setup would be, for instance, that a crew which are benefiting hugely from the LEO systems will have priority on that channel, but you may not want crew to eat all your capacity if you're running on the VSAT. On the other hand, you want to have the secure OT traffic, maybe running on a VSAT platform, while crew are consuming the LEO capacity. So it's a number of different mixes that suits the customers, all based on their own IT policies and how they would like to take advantage of the service capability that currently is available in the market.
That makes good sense. And so cybersecurity is, of course, a big part of a managed service package. How serious is the cybersecurity threat out there today, and what has Marlink been doing to combat it?
This is an interesting topic. If you look at some external assessments being made, the insurer QBE Group, they forecasted that it will more than double this year compared to previous years in terms of destructive global cyber attacks aimed towards the maritime industry. As soon as you put a vessel on the internet, it does become an object of interest. And also our customers are carrying cargo worth large amounts of money, and also the assets themselves, the ships or their offshore vessels or whatever, are also hugely valuable. So you want to really make sure that when you put the ship on the internet, that you have control of the data. So what we tend to do is that we are building a complete suite of services to help our customers in this area. One thing is for them to understand the threat, so to do assessment. We also have the opportunity to provide a red team, so friendly hackers, to test and see what we can achieve. And where the risks are. And then, of course, we have a portfolio of services to help them plug the risk. And we have also, the last couple of years, developed a security operating center, which is highly competent, specialized in maritime, and is also not only assessing and finding the threats, but also resolving them, should the customer want us to do that. So it's really a full suite of services to take care of the threats, to provide guidance, and then also to mitigate the challenge for the customer base.
That makes sense. And that sounds to me like a real differentiator between a managed service than a DIY service, that a customer might not have that depth of expertise, that deep bench that you have in your security operations centers. So I know it's also very, very helpful with a managed service to give the owner a bit more support for operations and shipboard performance monitoring. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is and the Marlink's tools for helping that?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are a lot of data being transferred back and forth between the different equipment on board the ships and shoreside this periods to provide analysis and analytics of the most efficient way for the captains or the ship owners to operate the vessels. So we have developed our own service, BridgeLink, which is an IoT service where we actually capture the data from different devices on board and ensure a secure transfer of those services back so that it can be analyzed and that the users can benefit from the real-time analysis and visibility of those services. But not only that, when we do that, we can also then provide performance reporting. We can provide data to Class Society on sustainability. So it's really, helping making the industry greener. To do this, we also have what we call the hybrid cloud as a strong pillar, because even if connectivity should be gone, you still need to be able to capture the data and then resubmit them when connectivity comes back. So we have our own hybrid cloud service running on our exchange platform, which is enabling the service to operate smarter and more sustainable than if you just connect it directly to the cloud. But in this area, there is more to come, particularly when it comes to secure OT, because when I talk to clients, I find that there are concerns by putting vessels on the internet that someone may take control of critical components on board. And we're working hard to extend our portfolio in this arena to make sure that we provide a truly secure OT environment also for our customers.
Great. Do you have any final thoughts for our readers about connectivity in the modern era?
No, I think when we first brought Leo to market, we found that a lot of the clients were focused around crew and crew welfare solution. And these days, I think most ships they ensure that the crew has very strong facility to make life on board the ship attractive, and also the younger generation tends to live their life more on social media, and we need to facilitate for that so that they can stay connected while working in very, very remote location. The other big aspect of connectivity is around safety. I think we can evolve and develop further on safety, both of people and assets, with solutions on, for instance, medical support, but also the security of the different assets on board or the cargo that is being carried. So shipping is there to stay, and there's a lot more that can be done in terms of digitalization with the managed service solutions that we are bringing to market and with the security that we are delivering around it. Combining these solutions, that creates really a resilient platform, and it removes the pain points from many of the ship owners in their effort to continue the digital transition they are in. Again, to make maritime a more sustainable industry in the long term.
Great. Well, it sounds like you're really delivering a lot of value for the industry, and it's great to hear a little bit of overview about it. I know this is a new topic for many people, and there's a lot of acronyms in it, so thank you very much for the detailed explanation. Well, thanks so much, and we look forward to having you on again in the future.
Thank you very much. Have a very good day. Thank you for hosting me.
Take care, Tori.
Cheers.